Okay, can you hear me? How about now? Okay. Score is 0, serving 0. Point. One, serving 0. Point. Two, serving 0.
Katrina Casey here in the semifinals of the upper bracket.
Point.
And another point against one of her best friends, Aoife McCarthy.
3, serving 0. Point.
And now
4,
Casey scoring
serving
points
0.
in numbers here. 4-0. You're watching the live feed at racefor8.com.
Point. 5, serving 0.
The court is still vibrating from that win as Killian Carroll takes down Paul Brady 11-10 in the tiebreaker, one of the most exciting tiebreakers of all time in U.S.
6,
national
serving 0.
handball history. And now Casey trying to make history of her own. 6-0 is the score here.
Side out.
Nice shot there from Aoife McCarthy as she hits it into the right corner for a side out.
Serving
0
6.
serve 6.
Side out. 6, serving 0. Point.
Katrina Casey, Dave, who leads here 7-0 in
7,
game
serving
1,
0.
has now played in 4 different forms of handball in the last week, all in tournament play. She won the X-Fest 2 WPH Outdoor Women's title, defending her 2015 title. That was last weekend. Played 1-wall big ball singles, 3-wall big ball singles, and 3-wall small ball singles, and now here she is in the 4-wall
8,
small ball
serving
singles.
0.
And Dave, she'll go home to prepare for the
Side out.
big out in Ireland, the 60 by 30. So you'd have
0,
to say
serving 8.
one of the most versatile players
Short.
Well, she's
at a
definitely
high level that we've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely the best all-around player in the game. She might not win the awards for it on a national scale, but she is.
Katrina losing 2 matches last Sunday, Dave. 1-wall big ball and the 3-wall big ball, but still won the title. But Dave, if you saw her, you wouldn't have thought she won anything. That's more matches
1,
than she's
serving 8.
lost in 2 years combined
Short.
on that one day.
That's true.
Point. Two, serving 8. Short. Two, serving 8. Did you see it?
Not sure what. I'm not sure what Aoife's arguing here, but she is stating that.
I understand that it's short, or you're calling it short, but can you get to lines?
Sure. You want to be a linesman?
I'm very surprised here in a national semifinal we don't have line judges.
You'll be a linesman? Okay. Score is 2 serving 8.
Nice shot there from Aoife, who gets a third point and looks really good right now.
3 serving 8. Long ball. Slide. It slid on him. 3 serving 8.
Aoife McCarthy from Westmeath.
Side out.
Katrina Casey, County Cork,
8
just down the
serving
street
3.
from Killian Carroll.
Point.
That was one of the most beautiful kill shots you'll ever see right there.
9
Katrina
serving
Casey
3.
with a 9-3
Short.
score line here. Dave, that was just brilliant. Casey
what
loads up.
That's what makes Katrina the best player in the game right now, and you'd have to say one of the best players to ever play, even at just 22 years old.
Side out.
Kind of like Dave Tiger Woods at 22. Obviously, he didn't have all the records yet,
3
but you
serving
knew
9.
just watching him, well, this guy is either the best or one of the best that's ever played.
Right.
It's only a matter of time before he starts building up the records, and of course, he got all the way to 14
4
majors,
serving
second
9.
most of all time. And he'll stop there, but Katrina Casey, Dave,
Point.
could be winning major titles for the next 20 years, and probably
5
will.
serving 9.
Lambert, net, tournament control. Lambert, net, tournament control.
Side out. 9 serving 5.
Rocky Johnson. Rocky Johnson. Report to court. 9. Rocky Johnson, court 9. You're on.
Aoife playing really tough right now. Looks like she has a plan.
Point.
And there's a point there for Katrina Casey, now 10-5.
10 serving 5. Point.
Then we'll find,
11 serving 5. Short.
it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying the cards here.
Good call, thank you.
Aoife tells the referee that she picked that up in 2.
12 serving 5.
We're now at 12-5.
Point. Timeout.
And probably a smart timeout for Aoife McCarthy here, trailing 5-13. She was rolling a couple times here in game number 1. Looked like she had a nice system, but Katrina is so very difficult to play because she puts you in awkward positions throughout your match. Katrina Casey, the WPH number 1, the Players Champion, also the crossover champion, national champion, is in the lead here. Game number 1, 13-5, the USHA 4-Wall National Handball Championships. Broadcast brought to you by the Restoration Professionals with emergency services, carpet cleaning, and more at restpro.com. Also want to thank Jim Ward, the title sponsor, his no-cost solution to challenges with your employees and communicating with those employees on a corporate or business level. 1-800-673-6472 with Ward Services. That's Ward at
Okay,
wardservices.com.
time in.
He's also a USHA
Scores
director,
13 serving 5.
helping with the title sponsorship of
Short.
this live broadcast and the Four-Wall Nationals.
These ladies, Dave, last played on U.S. soil at the 2015 women's race for a NYAC. Katrina Casey winning that match 15-7 in the first game, and not nearly as close in game number 2.
Point.
I think that ball came back faster than Aoife thought it would.
14 serving 5.
Katrina Casey on a 5-0 run here, and there's a side out. McCarthy serving 5-14. Women's
Five
semifinals
serving
up bracket
14.
of the pro division coming up next. On paper, it's Jessica Gawley versus Sienna
Side out.
Nikari. And I believe we will be
14
covering that
serving 5.
plus more.
Point.
See, Katrina holds that shot until the last second. She stands straight up, so you have
15
to
serving 5.
respect the possible pass shot that's coming. And at the last second, she dips, bends her knees, and shoots the corner.
Point. 16 serving 5. Point.
Now it's 17-5. Casey working pretty fast
17
here.
serving 5.
Katrina Casey in the women's race for a 2 season, Dave, outscoring her opponents 4.6-1 for the season. Now this season was a bit more competitive for Katrina, as she, remember, lost her first match in women's race for
18
history at the
serving
2015 Simple Green U.S. Open, 11-9 in the tiebreaker to Aisling Riley in the final. She won the remaining stops on the tour in New York and the Players' Championship.
Point.
Not dropping a game in
19
either of those
serving
2
5.
stops. And Dave,
Point.
maybe Portland was the best we've ever seen Katrina play, where she really dismantled Aisling Riley
20
in 2
serving
games.
5. Short.
Katrina Casey went on a 13-2 run to defeat Aoife McCarthy 21-5
minutes.
here after she was up 8-3, and McCarthy was starting to peck away. She turned that all around and was just dominant there at the end of first game. We're going to take a break. We have 5 minutes. We'll be back with more coverage here for the U.S. Four-Wall National Handball Championships in Fridley, Minnesota. Stick with us at racefor8.com.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Play your part in the circle of life. Take time to be a dad today. Visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. You can use it straight out of the bottle on Tough Grime or dilute the concentrated formula to make multiple bottles of daily cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out, from kitchens and bathrooms to living and play areas, countertops and floors to furniture and clothing. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today.
Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork.
Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you.
Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. Spray straight from the bottle on heavy grime or dilute the concentrated formula to make up to 11 bottles of daily cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out, from kitchens and bathrooms to living and play areas, countertops and floors to furniture and clothing. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
At shelters, you'll discover healthy and loving animals just waiting to become a part of your family. Why wait? You can make a difference in the life of an animal. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person and adopt your new best friend today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Get a remarkable clean with non-toxic and biodegradable Simple Green all-purpose cleaner. Safe for all washable surfaces, Simple Green can be used indoors and out. Keep your home and our world clean with Simple Green.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy.
Point.
Feeling fantastic?
We are back here with game number 2, and the first point going to Katrina Casey, 1-0. Four-wall National Handball Championships with point number 2 on the board for Casey. This is the women's semifinals between our WPH #1 ranked pro, Katrina Casey, and her best friend, Aoife McCarthy. Now it's 6-0. Not quite sure how it can get up to 6-0 when we've only had 4-minute break and a 5-minute break period, but I guess the players asked the referee if they can go on early, Dave. I know that's your style of play.
I do like that. Just get on with it.
Yeah, but when you have TV involved, you can't just get on with it.
I don't play on TV. I play in backcourts.
That's a good point.
That's where I like to be.
Katrina Casey with another quick point.
8-0.
And just like that, we're at 8-0.
Short. Side out. Zero serving 8. No.
Katrina Casey goes for a left corner dump, misses it,
One serving
and now
8.
0-8.
Side out. Did you not get it? Was that 2 bounces? Okay, thank you. Point. 2 serving 8. Short.
When Aoife McCarthy scores, Dave, she does it in numbers.
Side out.
And there's a side out here. Announcer's curse. Katrina Casey back into the box.
8 serving 1. 2. I'm sorry, 8 serving 2.
8-2, referee's indifference there on the scoreboard.
Side out.
Nice paddle re-kill from McCarthy.
2 serving 8.
See what she tries to do here with this serve. Big setup for Aoife, goes to the right side, hits a perfect kill shot, has the opportunity with an overhit from Katrina Casey, and she capitalizes on it. 3-8, good serve there. Another big setup for McCarthy.
Side out.
Goes for the kill shot, just dips it into the right corner. I think she had the whole left side open, though.
8 serving 3.
These are the upper bracket women's semifinals of the four-wall nationals.
Look at how Katrina just floats into the back court.
She's floating, but she's also overhitting.
Side out.
We've seen multiple overhits here.
It's good to float, but the overhit part is not what you want.
A lot of back wall setups right now.
Good call, thank you.
And there's another 2-bounce call against herself. Good
8
sportsmanship.
serving 3. Point.
That's the Bermuda Triangle back there, Dave, in that back left corner. Really have to keep your feet moving
9 serving 3.
back there, particularly when that ball catches the revolving door low. Dave, I know that you've given a lot of coaching clinics, being part of the Chapman experience. What do you tell your players when they're working on that back wall revolving door, particularly those that hit the ceiling and come out low?
10 serving 3.
Yeah, that's a tough one. If you wouldn't have said coming out low, I don't know how to quantify the answer to that.
Point.
You try to make sure that they don't hit a ceiling shot, but I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, you can hit a ceiling shot pretty much from anywhere. I handle things differently. I think those ones that come off the back wall really fast and low like that, you have to get down on one knee and scoop it out. I'm just going to say I'm going to concede to this. It's almost an impossible shot.
11.
But you top pro guys have a way of defending that perfectly. I should be asking you the question.
Handball.
I think Tyree Bastidas would have called that an avoidable. He's got the,
3
quick
serving
trigger.
11. Short.
Big overhit there from
Side out.
Aoife McCarthy and a 1-inch high kill shot from Katrina Casey. That was absolutely amazing. We can have a highlight reel already here in this match from Katrina's elite kill shots. And Dave, you know, in the old days when James Comstock used to do the top 256 players ranking. Where does Katrina Casey fall on that list? If Jake were to still continue on with that ranking list.
Well, I heard you say, Dave, in an interview that you think there's less than 80 guys that can beat her in the United States.
Yeah.
So I guess in that sense, if you're
But if we're
new
only talking
James-
about, but in Ireland, if you include everybody, I'm not sure if it would be 80, but I don't think that there's. I think in the United States alone, there's what, 1 billion people. I think there's only about 80 that can beat her.
Side out.
I think about 350 million in the U.S.
Three
whatever.
serving 12.
Yeah.
Still the same percentage almost.
Point. Four serving 12. Point. Five serving 12.
Score here is 5-12.
Point. Six serving 12. Handball.
That was closer to an avoidable there, Dave. Hinder ball called. 6-12 is a respectable score here in game number 2 for Aoife, who looks really good.
We've only seen 2 avoidables called in the live broadcast, which, believe it or not, Dave, is 1.5 times more than we're used to seeing in a weekend's live broadcast.
Might be 2 times more. And that's a nice kill shot there from Katrina Casey getting the side out.
Timeout.
And a timeout called from Aoife McCarthy. I had to whistle it, but in America, there is almost exactly 1 billion people in the Americas.
Oh, okay. So
South and North America.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Good save.
Yeah, I guess you didn't hear the way it was worded.
Well, in other countries, they refer to the United States as America, but in the United States, you wouldn't hear many people refer to the United States as America. They would say the U.S. or
Right.
the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah, I was considering South and North America together, the Americas. But I said in America, it's a billion. But
when I'm hanging
nonetheless, I still think that Katrina Casey, there's only about 80 that could, and I might even be off on that. It could be more like 40.
20 seconds.
Guess you're not wanting to make any bold statements or counter that in any way.
Would have to do a lot of thinking about it and go through all the regions.
I have.
Doesn't surprise me. I think you're kind of the line of demarcation in this argument, because if you can beat her, then it opens up some more players. So it kind of depends to me how you would do against her in a match.
That's right. Well, the first time we played, it was 21-20.
Okay.
And Jake had me 80 on his list. So that puts her in the top 80, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I believe you did beat her the next time you played.
Oh, I won that time, and then, yeah. But it was 21-20.
Okay.
Point.
And there's a point there at 14-6.
Serving 6. Point.
Katrina Casey wins the very first one, 21-5 here, up 15-6 in game number 2.
Point.
And that's a deep court kill from Katrina.
16 serving 6.
Katrina is the defending champion here, Dave, at the USHA
Point.
four-wall nationals, and that's her second flat rollout in a row from behind the dotted
17
line.
serving 6.
Last year it was Katrina defeating Aisling Riley in the final. That was a great final, you remember last year from Lowe's Cab, Dave. Aisling Riley took a 4-0 lead in the tiebreaker, and it really looked like it was going to be her time, but
Point.
Katrina Casey turned the table, scored the last 11 points of that tiebreaker
18 serving 6.
to win 11-4. Now it looks like Katrina will be playing
Point.
for her defense of that title. 2 more points here.
19 serving 6. Point. Twenty serving 6.
And there it is. Katrina Casey returns to the finals, wins game number 1, 21-5, game 2, 21-6. And she will face the winner of Sienna Nee Kareen, or
Thank you.
will she face Jessica Gawley in the finals
Nice
tomorrow?
game.
We'll find out. We have that next match coming up right around the corner for Linda Manning and Ben Manning. My name is Dave Vincent, as well as Dave Fink. We'll have more continuous coverage of the 66th USHA Four-Wall National Handball Championships live here with the World Players of Handball at racefor8.com coming up.